The ASUS Zenbook lineup has been around for more than a decade, and it's no doubt a household name for Windows laptops at this point. It often caters to those who need something for work or school, assuming you're still a student, but want something with a bit more features and maybe even power. Today, we're looking at the 2026 ASUS Zenbook S16. If you still remember our review of the Zenbook S14 last year, there are quite a few noticeable differences both inside and out. However, the big question remains. Is the Zenbook S16, well, at least the Zenbook lineup, still the go-to for users who want more than an average everyday laptop? Let's find out in this review. The first thing I noticed about the 2026 ASUS Zenbook S16 is the design of the lid. Gone are the long lines. Instead, we find a much more cleaner look. Some might miss the unique design cue, but we find that the cleaner look lends to a more premium and professional feel, especially in this Scandinavian white color. The only downside is that it looks a lot more basic. The only design cue now is just a small ASUS Zenbook block lettering at the center. Despite the redesigned lid though, ASUS still uses the same Ceraluminum material as before. Not only is it light, but it also makes the laptop premium to the touch. And it's also quite resistant. Speaking of resistant, we also like how smudge resistant the lid is. Even when we had sweaty hands, we didn't leave any fingerprints when opening or closing the lid, or even right now. Although it's a bit more subtle, the 2026 ASUS Zenbook S16 is also a lot slimmer than before. It only measures 1.1 centimeters thick, making it easy to fit in any kind of bag. Well, assuming the large dimensions fit the bag. Do remember, it's still a 16-inch laptop. Still, it's quite a lightweight laptop for something that's 16 inches, weighing only 1.5 kilograms. For reference, the entire laptop is made out of metal. No cheap plastics here. With that, your back will thank you for carrying a lighter laptop around should you choose to work outdoors and touch grass at the same time. Open up the Zenbook S16 and we'll find the large display, which we'll get to in a bit. Instead, let's focus on the keyboard and trackpad. It's not a full-size keyboard, and I find that this is a missed opportunity from ASUS. There's still a lot of space on the sides of the keyboard. In our opinion, they could have added at least a numpad. However, the upside to this layout is that the keys don't feel cramped, and there's a lot of space where you can rest your hand and palms. As for the keyboard itself, it's soft to the touch. The chiclet keys themselves are quiet too, barely making a sound when I hit them, which is great for quiet, crowded environments. There's also decent travel, which helps improve comfort. I didn't have any problems typing up some of the reviews I'm working on using this laptop. Even after hours of typing, my fingers never felt tired. And like most modern ASUS laptops, the glass trackpad itself is huge, starting from the bottom of the keyboard and extending up to the lower edge of the laptop. It's smooth to touch and relatively smudge resistant too, which is perfect for those who are OC. Not to mention, it features multi-touch gestures, allowing users to quickly adjust settings such as brightness, volume, and media playback. But yes, no issues with Windows trackpad gestures here either, so you can still use those. Now, despite its large size, the trackpad has good palm rejection. Even if users rest their palms on the trackpad, it won't interfere when typing on the keyboard. And what we liked about the Zenbook S16 is that even with a slimmer body, there are still a bunch of ports available for users. There are two USB Type-C 4.0 Gen 3 ports on the left side that feature power delivery and display out, along with an HDMI 2.1 port and a 3.5mm audio port. On the right side, there's a USB-A 3.0 port, and thankfully a full-size SD card reader, which is slowly disappearing from most laptops, sadly. That means creatives no longer need to bring a separate SD card dongle around with them should they want to edit photos on the go. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for micro SD card users, but there are adapters, and we'd rather have a full-size over a micro anyway. Now, some of you still might find the slots lacking, especially since the charging is done via either of the USB-C ports. If that's the case, we recommend bringing a USB hub just in case. Now, moving on to the part of the laptop we look at the most: the display. The 16-inch screen is probably one of our favorite features of the Zenbook S16 since it uses ASUS Lumina OLED panel that sports a 3K resolution along with a 120Hz refresh rate. Oh, did I mention that this is also a touchscreen, by the way? It's a glossy display, but thankfully there's not a lot of glare even when you're using it in places with a lot of light and reflections. But if there's still a lot of light, you will still get reflections. In addition, ASUS says the panel has a maximum HDR peak brightness of 1000 nits, making it more than usable outdoors. Since it's an OLED, the colors are beautiful and the blacks are very deep. This made it perfect for watching movies on Netflix or other streaming apps, allowing users to fully utilize the 3K resolution panel. With the 120Hz refresh rate, there's smooth and fluid animations too, which is noticeable even when we're just playing with the mouse on the desktop. It's the gamers who will benefit from the 120Hz display the most, and yes, this laptop can be used for gaming, but we'll delve into that a bit later. As expected from an OLED display, the viewing angles are great. There is practically no color shift even when watching from extreme angles. It also helps that the bezels are quite thin, giving users more screen real estate. Users can also adjust display settings via Dolby settings to match the mood of whatever they're watching. Together with the 6-speaker sound system, watching shows on the Zenbook S16 is very enjoyable. Not only is it loud, but the quality is better than most laptop speakers we've tried. There's decent bass, while the mids and highs have clear separations. The clarity is great too, and there's a decent soundstage assuming you're sitting in front of the laptop directly. The speakers can also be fine-tuned via the Dolby Settings app, but for those who aren't audiophiles, you can just leave it in dynamic and Dolby Atmos will automatically adjust the EQ for you. Powering our specific unit of the 2026 ASUS Zenbook S16 is an AMD Ryzen 9 465 AI processor with 32GB of RAM and 1TB of SSD storage. There's also an AMD XDNA NPU up to 50 TOPS. Unfortunately, ASUS RAM is not upgradable, meaning it's soldered, but 32GB is more than enough for most users anyway. There's no dedicated GPU, instead there's only an AMD Radeon 880M integrated GPU. With that, users should manage their expectations when it comes to gaming performance on this laptop. The Zenbook isn't a gaming laptop after all. I mean, ASUS has their entire ROG lineup for that, but I digress. Now, for getting work done, the specs are more than capable. The Ryzen 9 processor is very capable for virtually any task we threw at it. It can handle most of our productivity apps without any issues. Multitasking is great on the Zenbook S16. You could run Chrome with multiple tabs open along with Photoshop and Lightroom all at the same time. You could even throw in Spotify and Discord and it still runs well. Editing on Lightroom, Photoshop, or Premiere is a breeze too. It didn't take long to export photos or 4K videos. And together with the beautiful OLED display, it was a pleasure working on the go, especially as someone who is a creative. Now, while the Zenbook is made for productivity, we also tested it to see how it could handle some games. We started with Genshin Impact and it was able to run the game relatively smooth on medium graphics when just exploring the map. However, we noticed that there are some occasional frame rate drops when getting into battles like running Spiral Abyss. Now, for more graphic intensive titles, we also ran the new Neverness to Everness game, and it had a hard time with this. Even on the lowest settings, we needed to play in windowed mode in order for the game to run somewhat smoothly. Then again, this is expected considering there's no dGPU. With that, it's best to play lighter titles on this laptop. At the same time, the Zenbook S16 has a tendency to heat up when playing games. We felt it on the sides of the keyboard and the top portion near the exhaust. Fortunately, it's limited to those areas alone. Of course, we also ran our usual benchmarks and you can check out our scores on the screen right now. 2026 ASUS Zenbook S16 comes with Windows 11 out of the box. This being a Copilot Plus laptop, there's also Microsoft Copilot pre-installed. There's even a dedicated Copilot button on the keyboard to quickly launch the AI assistant. There's also a bunch of pre-installed ASUS apps that can make work life easier, like My ASUS, Screen Expert, StoryCube, and GlideX. The one we use the most is Screen Expert since it's always active on the bottom right corner of the screen. We can quickly adjust parameters of the Zenbook without having to fiddle around with the settings. There's also the option to quickly launch apps side by side, which some users might find useful depending on their productivity workflow. Not to mention Microsoft Office Home 2024 comes pre-installed too. Powering the 2026 Zenbook S16 is a large 83 watt-hour battery pack, which is huge for a laptop of this segment. And it's not just a brochure figure too. It actually lasts quite a long time, more than enough for an entire day of use. ASUS claims it has a battery life of 23 hours, and from our experience, they're not too far off. For reference, I started the day using the Zenbook S16 with around 90% battery before arriving at the Ukitech HQ at around 3 p.m. Given how busy we were that day, we spent the entire afternoon finishing up written reviews, editing photos, and doing some web research for future projects. And by the time I arrived home at 9 p.m, I still had around 69 to 70% battery life left. At first, I was quite concerned because I forgot to bring the 68-watt charger since I left it at home. But considering that the battery barely drained after everything I did, I was confident battery life wouldn't be a big issue with this laptop. Best of all, it charges via any of the USB-C ports. So for those who don't want to bring the charger with them, it's possible to charge it via a capable power bank and a USB-C cable. Charging speeds may vary due to the max 68-watt charging rate though, so do keep that in mind. Now for connectivity, the Zenbook S16 features Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4. Overall, there's a lot of changes ASUS made to the Zenbook S16 to make productivity life easier, but it still remains the familiar feel we've come to love from the Zenbook line. The lid might have been redesigned, but style is subjective. What we enjoyed though is the slimmer design and a relatively lighter chassis. If anything, our only concern about the 2026 ASUS Zenbook S16 is the price. We're not surprised by the price jump given how expensive computer parts have become though. But for reference, at the time we recorded this video, this laptop retails for 134,995 pesos on the ASUS Philippines website. So if you're still using a relatively new laptop, we wouldn't recommend upgrading just yet. But for those who need to get work done fast and want a capable laptop for productivity, creative work, and light gaming, you definitely can't go wrong with the 2026 ASUS Zenbook S16. But so far, what do you guys think of the new ASUS Zenbook S16? Would you consider upgrading to this, or would you choose a different laptop entirely? Whatever the case, share your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, found it informative, please do drop a like and subscribe to watch more. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And of course, visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Say, and I'll see you guys in the next review. See? It's light. I've been holding it for the entirety of this video.